This is Zach from Concept 3D. This is video 4 of the landscape videos. In this video we're going to be actually making the smooth terrain now. So I'll select all the lines, Control A, and select all, and then you can see at the bottom of the screen the little ticker going across. We've created the smooth contours, and now we want to create contour lines. And you can see I already have contour lines here, but I'm going to show you a way to make your own contour lines. I'm going to erase this line and just do a little bit of cleanup here. Okay, so to make your own contour lines, first you need a surface. So that would be my surface. And I made it into a group. I did it really quickly. Right click, make group. I have a hotkey for group. And then you want to place that surface on top of a contour line. So I think it's right there. See if that's the uppermost contour line. If you don't have contour lines, you just have to place it at the highest point in your model. Highest point to the lowest point works out just fine. And we have 2-foot contours. So what I want to do now is do a quick save, and maybe do a save copy before you do anything, because you can always come back to this version. So save copy. And now if I just do a Control A, I'm going to select all, and then I'm going to hold Shift and Control. I get the minus. I'm going to unselect my group and unselect my mesh. Now when I press the delete key, I've deleted all my contour lines. So what I'm pretending here is that we don't have any contour lines. We need to create our contour lines. So it's really easy to do. We just have to copy this down. With the move tool, you hold down the Control key, copy it down. I'm going to type in 2 feet, enter, and then I need a lot of them. So I'm going to type in 50x. I don't know how many I need, so I think that should be good. As long as I don't see my model, I'm just going to start erasing here. If I just right click, hit the letter E, that's what I'm doing. I can probably look inside my model here. Turn that back on. Well, it's kind of hard to tell, even in wireframe. So I was just trying to get rid of some extra ones I might not need. So just right click, hit the letter E. It's just another way to erase. I don't see. Oh, there's my model right there. So I'll just undo. Okay. Maybe another undo. And maybe just for the fun of it, I'll copy that up at 24. Okay. So another quick save. And now what we want to do is select all those groups that were just made, and then right click and go down to intersect with model. In this you'll have to wait a little bit because it's trying to find a lot of intersections. And a good idea, well, actually it finished, but I usually put my cursor up at the top of the screen, and once I see that I can use a drop down menu, it meant that the intersections were done. So if I just erase all these, you can see it intersected everything for me perfectly. So those are all my contour lines again, and I think we're good. So let's just put those on a layer now. Go back to my layers. Let's turn to my original contours. Way down here we can kind of compare the two. Actually, I'll call that stepped. Oops. Okay. Contour lines. Now I need to select all of those contour lines. So I just do a Control A, and I hold down Shift and Control. And then I just want to put those on the contour lines. Now I can turn them on and off. So we're coming to an end of the videos here. The last thing I want to do is just add some scene tabs that control my layers. I have this scene tab over here I've been using. I'm going to delete it right now. So to get the scene tabs, you just go to the window, down to scenes, and it's right here. And we want to do the new scene. So let's do a couple here. I'll do there's my contour lines. There's my stepped contours. I'm going to copy this. This is going to be my smooth contour, so I'll add a smooth contours. There we go. That's smooth contours. We turn it on and off. It's stepped. So I'm going to move this down so it touches that exactly. And then also, what I want to do, I'm just editing it. With any group, you can double click on it with the selection tool, and that edits it. I'm going to make some down lines here. Hopefully I can just, there we go, good. Give it some base. And I'll make it the exact same base as the other base. There we go. Oh, actually, I'm going to pull this one out. So smooth contours. This doesn't. I'm going to close this one. There we go. There we go. So, depth contours, smooth contours. Okay. So we have all of our, here's our, whoops. Got to move those down. I'm going to make that into a group here. I'm going to put it back on layer 0, make it a group, and then put that on contour lines. And I think I can just drop it down. Yep, there we go. Everything looks good. And then I also want to, before I save my scenes, I'm going to change the styles. So window styles turns on different styles. Right now we're just looking at, I'll get my profiles turned on. Maybe the thin lines look a little bit better. It's easier to see. And I have extensions turned on a little bit. I'm going to turn those off as well. Also, if you go to the background, the background's been this gray color the whole time. I'm going to change it to a white color. That's way it's just a little bit easier to see everything. I just kind of like this view for some reason. So let's go ahead and save our scenes. So scene 1, let's just call it I don't think you need this. We'll just do this. The smooth contours. That's fine. Actually, we'll just step. Yeah, we'll do stepped. It's fine. So scene 1. I always do save as new style. So click save as new style, create scene, and then you can call this one stepped. Contours. There we go. And then we'll do smooth contours. And then we'll add contour lines. So all of these scenes, they remember where the camera was, they remember what layer was turned on, and there's a bunch of cool things you can do with scenes. For example, if I don't want this scene to remember the camera, I can turn off the camera. And so let's go to this scene. If I click on smooth contours, it just turns off the layer. But for now, I'm gonna keep that on, and I decided I want to go back to I went to camera perspective, so do a zoom extents, and I think I want to do that view right there. I'm going to select all of my scenes, and I'm going to update them, update the camera location.